It was an unforgettable weekend for the Wisconsin Badgers and gut-wrenching at the same time. On Thursday night in East Lansing against top-ranked Michigan State, Wisconsin built a 3-1 lead on goals by Gavin Morrissey, Owen Lindmark, and Sawyer Scholl. But the Spartans rallied for a 4-3 victory in regulation. Then on Saturday night, in front of 25,000 fans at the frozen Confines at Wrigley Field, Michigan State jumped out to a 2-0 lead before the Badgers tied it on goals from Morrissey and Quinn Finley. It was 3-2 Spartans in the third when Rylan Mosley tied it up in the final minute of regulation. But then Michigan State prevailed in overtime. Wisconsin now 9-12-1 with a weekend off before opening a 4-game homestand with Long Island coming up in about a week. Stay tuned. We'll hear from head coach Mike Hastings in a moment. I'm Brian Posick, and this is the Badger Hockey Digest.
The Badger Hockey Digest is presented by UW Health.
Our customers have always been our priority.
Our customers are our family, and we want to make sure they know that we'll do everything in our power to lower prices, to be the place that they want to shop.
You're going to see the savings all over the store. We did a deep dive and we took advantage of every lower price, lower costs we could to make it better for our customers.
There's absolutely no reason to shop anywhere but Hy-Vee.
Captivating Toyota Crown family. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, Mike, that experience on Saturday night at Wrigley Field was something special. Unfortunately, Michigan State pulls it out in the final 2 seconds of overtime. But just from your perspective, standing on the bench, taking it all in, what was that like for you?
Well, it was, I'd say, unique, special. We all go back to the time when you first experience Wrigley, if you're fortunate to, when you're growing up. I've mentioned multiple times, for me, it was a little connection of thinking of my father, who's no longer with us, and the time that we spent, and just understanding historically what that place is, and to have us be able to go out and compete on that ice sheet, where just previously the NHLers were out there. I think it's an experience, hopefully, at the end of the day, the guys will look back on and feel it's something that they can remember forever.
Yeah, and you played well enough to win.
Yeah, you know what? We've had a tendency to get to the line and sometimes not get over it. I liked how the guys reestablished ourselves in the second and third period, lost a lead again, but then found a way to get it tied up. The guys executed real well. Rylan Mosley tucking a puck in from Quinn Finley, who that line I thought carried us throughout that game, and then couldn't find a way in overtime, but it was a great experience.
Yeah, you know, on Thursday night in East Lansing, too, again, played well enough to win against the top-ranked team in the country.
Yeah, just, again, not finding a way. We're doing a lot of good things, just not quite enough. Now, when you play a team that's feeling it the way that State's feeling it right now, they've learned to win, and they are finding ways to do it. And that's going to be our next step, because the compete's there. I like the discipline that we're playing with. We need to continue to push the idea of getting that second and third level scoring for us. That's going to be a difference maker for us, I think, over the second half, and we're excited about what's in front of us.
Yep. And the Badgers at full health for the first time since September. Logan Hensley will rejoin the team after winning a gold medal with Team USA at the World Junior Championship in Ottawa. Let's take 2 minutes with Logan Hensley. Well, Logan, I know after Wisconsin had played Michigan, you stayed in Michigan, went to Plymouth to get ready for the World Junior Championship. You had not yet made the team, so you had a couple of days to try to impress David Carl and the rest of the staff. So take us through that process, and then finding out that you were going to be part of the World Junior Championship team.
Yeah, I got to Michigan and was there for 2 days, and then we all bussed up to, where was it?
Plymouth?
Plymouth, yep. And then we were there for a little bit, got to play with all the guys there, and then they made a few cuts when we were in Canada, and I was lucky enough to make the final roster, and it was pretty special.
I suppose. What was the first person you called when you found out, hey, I am going to play in this tournament?
Definitely both my parents. I was pretty pumped about that. They were pretty pumped to hear, and it's pretty special.
Yeah. How were the nerves for you?
I'd start very nervy, but I kind of settled in there, so it was really nice.
Yeah, for sure. So you make it through the quarterfinals and then the semifinals, and you face Finland again. And they were coming at you, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. They came out with everything they got. They had something to prove for sure, but so did we, and we were lucky enough to get that win, and it was huge.
Yeah, you're down 3-1. There was no panic, it seemed.
No, not at all. We knew our ability, and we knew what to come with, and it prevailed, so.
Yeah, so you rally, you force overtime, and it's thrilling. And then kind of take us through what you saw on that last play in overtime when Zeev Buium sets up Teddy Stiga for the game-winning goal.
Yeah, I saw Zeev get it, and I saw Teddy absolutely take off, and I'm like, holy moly, there he goes. And then went down on a breakaway, scored, and everyone went nuts, so it was cool.
That was a pretty nice sauce pass, too.
Oh, it was perfect.
Did you learn anything from some of the teammates you played with?
Yeah, I learned a little bit from everyone. They're such great guys and such good guys on the ice, so I could take a little bit from everyone.
Yeah, so you win the gold medal. So what would tell us about that celebration and what that was like from the moment that puck goes into the net to your return to Madison, I suppose?
Yeah, I think I was at a high the whole night. It was pretty crazy. It's a dream come true, right? You watch those growing up, and got to see my dad there, which was pretty special, and then hung out with the guys, and so it was a good night.
Yeah, something you'll never forget.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, and now you've got the second half of the Wisconsin season. What can this team do?
We're expected to win here. I think we're on up right now. I think the team's doing really well, and I'm excited to get back and join these guys.
All right, so where's your gold medal?
It's still at the dorm, actually. So.
At the dorm?
Yep.
Okay.
On it back.
All right, just like in a drawer somewhere or a sock?
It's on the desk, so.
Is it?
Safekeeping.
Okay, good man, good man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
Logan became the 14th Wisconsin Badgers player to win a gold medal at the World Junior Championship. Quite an accomplishment. You've coached in that tournament before. You know David Carl and Steve Miller and Brett Larson and the entire crew, David Lassonde as well. That is quite an accomplishment for USA Hockey.
It is. First and foremost, congratulations to USA Hockey, and they continue to raise the bar. They wrote another chapter in the history books by going back-to-back for the first time. I do believe it's a little sweeter when it's in Canada, so I know that those guys are enjoying that. We're really excited about Logan getting back with us, putting our arms around him, have him show off that gold medal a little bit, him and Quinn Finley from winning it a year ago. But we're really happy that he's coming back and going to be a part of us here in the second half, and we're going to need him.
All right. You got a week off before you start the final 12-game stretch, so what do you focus on here in the next couple of weeks?
Just a little bit more finish to us. We're still going to work on our ability to play 3-on-3 in overtime. I thought we did a pretty good job of that. We're getting better at it. That's a focus. And then getting that secondary scoring, along with making sure that we're defending. If you've looked over the last couple of games, for us, when you're giving up 3-4 goals a game, that's a little too much for us to be able to go out and try and outscore. So just cross some T's, dot some I's, get the guys as healthy as we can. I know they're excited about the run here in the second half.
All right, the Badgers back in action January 17th and 18th at the Kohl Center against the Sharks from Long Island University. For head coach Mike Hastings, Jay Williams, and Stephanie Olson, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,